fact, I only have 3 tattoos. I thought it was a really good place to start because on my channel I do want to have little, you know, tattoo diaries of like what I have and the meaning, and I obviously am wanting to build up my tattoo collection on my body. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm really excited to let y'all in and just know some stuff about me as a person and my tattoos and just everything like that. I'm really excited. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. And okay, so I'm going to be talking about my first tattoo. It's actually a really funny story. So I was 18 and I was on vacation with my family in Panama City Beach. And it was the last day, or it was like the second to the last day before we were leaving, and me and my sister were like, hey, we really want to get tattoos. Obviously, I was old enough to get a tattoo. She had to have parent consent, but her tattoo is bomb as fuck. Foik. Oh my god, I can't say that word. Her tattoo is amazing. It probably is better than any tattoo I have on my body, so it's a pretty dope tattoo. So we went to the tattoo parlor in Panama City. I really can't remember the name of it, but the people there were amazing. It was a really great tattoo parlor. And I went in there and I told the guy, I was like, I want to get a rose tattoo for my first tattoo because personally I love roses. They're my favorite flower, specifically white roses. I just love them. They just have a beautiful, you know, sense to them, I guess. So I went in there and I showed him a picture that I got off of Pinterest. I was like, I want this tattoo. Can you do this? And he was like, yeah, we can do this. I was like, awesome, great. So by that point, I was signing the papers, you know, giving my ID. I was so nervous, okay? So nervous. And I got called in the back first to go get my tattoo. My heart's racing really bad. Now that I look back on it, it really wasn't that big of a deal. I was just a baby and it was my first tattoo and I was really nervous. So I went back and I showed the guy. I was like, can you tattoo this on me? He was like, yeah, I can, but can I try something on you? And I was like, sure. Yeah, because me being the person I am, I can't say no to anyone at that point in my life. I always said yes to everyone, whatever. So he was like, I want to draw this tattoo on you. And I was like, oh, so you're not going to like sketch it out and then proof it, make sure it looks good, like you're just going to like freehand it? Like that's what you're going to do? And in my head, that's what I was thinking, but out loud, I was like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. You're the expert. Go ahead and do that. It was really scary for me because at first, I didn't really want to get I really didn't want to get a tattoo because I was like, I want to be a Victoria's Secret model in the future. Like, I can't ruin my body with ink. Like, I really can't. And I was just like, whatever, screw it. So, I stood up. He was like really focusing, like not tracing it, but like drawing it and making it perfect and just all this stuff. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, that looks so good. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, but when I looked in the mirror, I didn't actually look. So how do I explain this? You know when an experience that you have and it's just so traumatizing, when you go back and remember it, you're like, wow, I didn't really actually think or look. I don't even know if this makes any sense, but let me like describe it to y'all. So I went to go look in the mirror, my heart was beating, my brain was just going crazy at that point. So I just glanced at it and I was like, yeah, that looks fine. So I really didn't know what it looked like before I got the tattoo. And call me weird, but there are plenty of people that go in and get tattoos and they're just so nervous, especially on your first tattoo. You know, you want it to look good, you don't want it to look awful. So I just glanced at it, I was like, yeah, it looks great, let's do this. And he sat me on the table and he went to go tattoo and it was fine, it didn't hurt at all. But the whole time he was bearing down on my chest just because of the angle that he was at to tattoo me. And okay, so he was at the angle he was at to tattoo me. He had to bear down on my chest. So I was like that's how I was breathing, not only because I was nervous, just because like his arm was so big. He was a buff guy, and he was tattooing me and putting all his body pressure on me, and I was like, this is fun. Oh my god, like it was, oh my god, I was so scared. Oh my goodness. And then he finished it. I looked in the mirror, I looked at it, I was like, that looks pretty awesome, like that looks dope. And it wasn't at all what I wanted my tattoo to look like. It was a lot bigger. What is happening? It was a lot bigger than I anticipated it to be, I guess. But at the end of the day, like, I fell in love with it. So let me show y'all. Y'all probably seen it. I'm always showing it in my videos and in pictures. That's what it looks like. It's a little rosebud. So funny story, I originally wanted a sprouting rose. I wanted the rose with all the petals, just really, you know, like out there. And I looked at it and I was kind of sad that it wasn't, you know, what I exactly wanted, but I kind of made up a story behind it, and like there's actually a meaning to it now. At first I didn't have a meaning. So a rosebud is a baby. It's like a baby rose. It hasn't spread yet. It hasn't, you know, gone out and just experienced everything. It's still a little child. It's still a little baby waiting to experience the life that it's about to have. So it kind of, you know, represents me. I am still a little child. I'm still a baby. I'm trying to get out there and experience the world, but I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. And I just think it's a good representation of me as a person, and I love roses, so, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright guys, so my next tattoo is, I really don't know how I'm going to show this tattoo. I probably have to like stand up and show y'all. So let me like, because I have to show y'all before I start the video so you can be like, okay, that's a thing, you know? Okay, so it's on my arm and it looks like this. It's 0805, if you can't really, it looks like a, there we go, 0805. Okay, so 0805, this is the story about my prison tat, as everyone would call this tattoo a prison tattoo. So 0805 represents my two little brothers, Noah and Jake. Noah was born in 2005 and Jake was born in 2008. I got this tattoo. This was the tattoo that I wanted so bad, just to represent my love for these two little annoying, beautiful, funny, amazing kids brothers that are in my life. I got this tattoo because ever since they were born, I felt like it has been my job as their big sister, one of their big sisters, to protect them, make sure that they're good, make sure that nothing negative is going on in their life, and if something negative is going on in their life, then to protect them and to make sure they're okay. I just love these little beings so much. They have the most special place in my heart, and I will do anything and everything to protect them and to make sure they're fine. So I got this tattoo at Karmic Tattoo, which is the best tattoo parlor in my opinion from down where I live, McDonough, Georgia, or where I used to live. And I got it done. Me and my boyfriend at the time, he was actually going to the tattoo parlor to get his first tattoo. And I was sitting there, I was watching him, you know, get tattooed. It was cool. I was like, I remember this feeling. Yeah, like the adrenaline is awesome. And I was like, this is a really good, you know, part, or I don't even know how to say this. This is a really good opportunity for me to get my tattoo that I've been wanting so bad, my prison tattoo. And I was talking to the artist and I was like, yeah, I really want this tattoo. It means so much to me. And I ended up getting it. Worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. That right there hurt so bad because it feels like you're getting tattooed in this part. And if you know, that part's a very sensitive part of your arm. So it hurt. And I have a very high pain tolerance when it comes to being tattooed, because this one, it didn't hurt, but it wasn't comfy. So I got it done. It was good. I went home, or no, I can't remember who said it, but someone was like, oh, that looks like a prison tattoo. So every single time I show it, I'm like, okay, let me, like, this is my prison tattoo. It's just a joke, like, you know, whatever. I've never been to prison. Thank God. I would cry. I wouldn't survive in prison. I wouldn't. Although they're badasses that are in prison, y'all are badasses, because I could never do it. I don't know if I should say that on the internet. But yeah, so this is probably the tattoo that means the most to me, just because it represents two of the most important people in my life, right? Forever. These are going to be the only two people that mean everything and anything to me. No other man will hold a place in my heart like these two boys do. I love them. They're so great. I love them so much. But yeah, so that's that tattoo. I love it so much, and I'm really happy I ended up getting it. Yeah. Okay guys, so my last tattoo is probably my favorite tattoo that I have, just because it was such a spontaneous situation. Okay, so it was the week before, no, not a week before, it was the day before winter break ended, and I was with my friend Ellie and Summer the entire break. We hung out all the time. It was so much fun. I had a lot of fun that week. That's all I'm gonna say. So I can't really go into deep detail of how exactly I thought this was a good idea, because, you know, that's just not important right now. We don't have to talk about that. But me and my friend Summer and Ellie were talking all week about the last day going to the tattoo shop and all getting tattooed. Whether it was different tattoos or matching tattoos, whatever. So the day came and I just kept pushing it. I was like, y'all, come on guys, it's gonna be so fun, like YOLO, you know, we're young, we should do this, it's in our, you know, if we're thinking about it now, we should probably do it now or we're gonna regret it later. Which is, it's just so funny. So funny. So, I was pushing it. I was like, y'all, we have to do this. Let's do it. So what we did is we went to go eat Mexican, and we met up with my friend Calvin, and we were all eating, you know, chilling, just having fun. And Calvin was like, so what are y'all gonna do after this? And I was like, we're gonna go get tattoos, bruh. It's gonna be awesome. And Summer and Ellie just looked at me like, yeah, we're gonna go get tattoos. And oh my god. It was so funny. So we left the Mexican restaurant and we pulled up into the tattoo parlor. And before we walked in there, we were all like, okay, are we actually gonna do this? Me, being the person I am and having the adrenaline that I have in my body, was like, yeah, like, let's go, I'm ready. I was so ready to get this tattoo. And before we walked in there, we were like counting up all our money. We were like, okay, do we have enough money? Like, we're young, we're broke, I don't know. So thankfully we did have enough money. Most tattoo parlors have a certain amount of money or a certain amount of price that they have to start with, and they go up from there. So this certain tattoo parlor was $70 and up, and that was great, fantastic. We had the money. It was just Christmas. We all got money, so we were like, hey, let's blow it in a week. So we did. And we walked in there, and Ellie got a tattoo that means so much to her. It was so beautiful, and I was so happy that I could get tattooed with her and share that experience with her. It was such a beautiful moment when it was done. I was just so happy that she got that done. And then me and Summer walked in, and the guy was like, hey, how are you doing? Like, what's up? And I was like, we want to get tattoos. Like, I didn't yell it. I was like, so hi, we want to get tattoos. Like, can you do that for us? Obviously he could. We're in a tattoo parlor. And he was like, all right, so what do y'all want to get? And I was like, me and this girl, my best friend, my soul sister right here, the most important woman in my life, I love her, she means everything to me, are gonna get matching tattoos. And he was like, okay, well, like, what do you want to get? And he didn't say it like that. Like, I'm exaggerating the story so much, but I was like, we want to get the hang loose sign tattooed on our bodies, and like being the cool, like, you know, peace and love and good vibes, and, you know, everything's beautiful and love is love, you know, being the people that we are. We were so excited. We wanted to get this tattoo. So he was like, all right, I can do that for you. I can do that for you. That's dope, y'all. Like, he was so like into this tattoo. It was awesome. And we went back, and Summer was like, do you want to go first? And I was like, no, you go first. It's fine, it's fine. I've been tattooed before. She's been tattooed before as well. So I don't really know why I said that. But she was like, no, it's okay, you can go. So I went first, and I'm so happy I got this tattoo. It's my favorite tattoo. It's a matching tattoo with someone that means so much to me. Like, I can't explain, like, how important Summer is to me as a person, as a friend, as a sister. She's just a beautiful person inside and out, and I just love her so much. She came into my life at a point where I really needed someone, and she just made sure I was okay. She just became my sister, my soul sister, and being able to share this tattoo with her was just everything. I can't imagine having a matching tattoo with anyone else. But yeah, so we got our tattoos. It hurt. It didn't hurt. It was just uncomfy because where we got it tattooed, it felt like we were being tattooed in our armpit, but we both took it. So I'm going to show y'all what this tattoo looks like, and it's pretty awesome. So this is the tattoo, my little hang loose tattoo. I love it so much. It's awesome. One of my favorite, probably my favorite tattoos on my body. And it's just being able to share that experience with not only Summer but Ellie, the two most important women in my life that just mean so much to me. I just can't explain how much they mean to me. They're just, oh my god, I love them so much. And I have a matching tattoo, and I love it. Fantastic. Alright guys, so that's the video. If you stuck with me throughout this whole story, thank you. I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoyed making this video so much just because it was so much fun. I love being able to share my life experiences with y'all, especially through my tattoos, because tattoos are amazing, and if you don't like tattoos, that's okay, but you're really missing out. They're pretty awesome, and it's just a good way to express yourself and sharing my favorite people in my life. Like, it's just awesome. I just love making this video. But yeah, so those are my tattoos. I plan on getting more so I can just, you know, have art on my body. I'm very into art. I'm very into all that stuff. And it's such a good experience getting a tattoo and getting a tattoo with someone that means so much to you. I just love them. I really do. So obviously, you know, my dreams of becoming a Victoria's Secret model was never actually ever gonna happen. Not only because I have tattoos on my body, but because I'm 5'4" and a half and just not the body type, you know? So yeah, let's cut that dream out of everything. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. All the support means everything. All my subscribers, all my supporters, y'all are everything. As I always say, I just want to make sure that you know that I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't have an audience. And the 85 of y'all are amazing, and I just love it. If you want to follow me on my social media, my Instagram is redheadbohemian. My Snapchat is Smith_Emily, and my Twitter is Emily Michelle, MICHELL 703. Yes, I spelled Michelle wrong. At the time, I didn't know that you spelled Michelle with 2 E's. But we don't have to talk about that either. It's fine. I am kind of dumb sometimes, but that's okay. So yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back here on YouTube sometime to make more videos, whether it's a makeup video or, you know, a story time or whatever. I don't know. No one knows what's coming. I don't even know what's coming. So thank you for watching, and I will see you back here whenever.